He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Will hand it off. Stopped right at the line in the first play. Nothing there.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Important second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Murphy. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
So an opening drive, 3rd and 10. And here comes the crowd noise. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Elliott. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Breaking free at midfield. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop the ball.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's got it again. And the Blue Devils pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Looking to pass this time. Makes the grab. It's Boyd. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Brown. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
A fourth down completion to the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, 49ers. Strong game by this quarterback.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Shelton. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
Running it back, it's Thomas. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. The pocket breaking down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Charlotte. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And looking to throw now on first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. And it's complete downfield. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. It'll be a first down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The Blue Devils will have first and 10 here. Looking for a gap, it's Jones. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And this pass is on target, caught. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he scores. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Pressure is coming. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Back to pass. It's Brown. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. That's caught. It's Brown. Oh, he'll go down right there. That's going to be a loss on the play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Trying to find some room. It's Boyd. And tackled after a small pickup there. And the Blue Devils come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Boyd. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the back gets the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the back.
Touchdown, Duke. It was a foot race and he won it.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started with the next drive. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Looking downfield, it's Brown. Quick throw to the left. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When a quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the 49ers offense is on the move now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Austin. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Oh, it's a reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Murphy. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run here, taking a deep shot. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Now the timeout is called by the defense. We've got some things to work out here. The 49ers are in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal will try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shelton. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Sticking with the running game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. That's a design quarterback keeper.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. It's Brown. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Very efficient on 3rd down, and now it's first down and goal. Motion now from the tight end. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. To throw, it's Brown. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Charlotte. They will claim the second-half lead. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Bringing it out, it's Shelton. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Back to pass. It's Brown. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the 49ers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down. They're going to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Now here's the toss play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Duke. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
P&T is good, so they're up by a touchdown, 35-28. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw it on first down. He lets it go. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Dropping back, it's Brown. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And he throws his third interception of the day. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, 35, Charlotte, 28.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using his legs, it's Jones. Oh, and he's in the clear. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Still no answer for this offense.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Charlotte, 28.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he finds the running back in the flat. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Scanning the field, it's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The 49ers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important, but sometimes just a rush the pressure affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll send this one to the right side after a lot of time in the pocket. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here's the handoff. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Toss play, running right. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
1st down here for this offense. Ball handed off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Murphy. Pass not complete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Or it's snapped to the back. That'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking for some space. It's Jones. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Blue Devils will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And this is off the side of the foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking for his big tight end. Takes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, 49ers.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick, if they can recover it. You never know.
PAT is good and still trail, though. Lined up in regular kickoff formation here. 2 timeouts, final minute. I'm not sure they've done the math here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shelton. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the deep offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
The Blue Devils enter the final minute looking to run this clock out. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change the field position here.
Chris, that could maybe be the play of the game. 3rd down late in a game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been